Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Coach Andres, and thank you for tuning in. We're talking about coachingwithandres.com. Ladies, I'm here to help you. I'm here to inform, educate, coach, anything and everything you need to know about the dating world. And I always say this even further with the clients I talk to is like, as much as you all come to me with a relationship problem, I'm going to promise you personal success. Because I want to make sure you understand that you're more than a girlfriend. You are. Let's really explore that. Because when we understand that I'm going to give you more accountability, you more responsibility about what makes you happier, you control your own results, you understand your own self-love, the dating world will be easier because you're going to know exactly more what your value is. You're going to know more about who you are and what you don't want. And that's what I'm going to make sure I keep you on track. So check out coachingwithandres.com. I'm here to help you out. That being said, we're going to go part 2 of phrases that men love. Phrases that, grab his attention. What'd you say? Whoa, hey. So, part 1, check it out. Part 2, here we go. Thank you. Simple thank yous. Wow. Chivalry is not gone, ladies. And the thank you and you're welcome and the pleases go such a long way. You know what I'm saying? It's some men that we just find like it's almost given these days that, the women feel a little more entitled. Especially if they're attractive, they always feel like that's just kind of the treatment they expect. And that just kills the excitement. A simple thank you goes a long way because you would want to hear thank you too. So again, don't underestimate these small gestures or these small expressions or these small sayings because they go a long way. If the big things are in question, which I always tell my clients, if the big things are in question, then why the hell are you two talking? Why? We got bigger problems then. We and you need to talk about something else, not about him and you. Those big things shouldn't be in question. So when the big things are good, the little things count. The thank yous count. It's going to grab his attention. It never gets old. Number 2, phrases to grab his attention. Phrases to grab his attention. Well, as a man, almost 40 years, one thing I noticed I grew up with that was very big. Big from my family, from my father to my brother to me, and all the men I grew up with, my uncles and brother-in-laws and all those. And that's something that will never change. Will never change with the men's world of us being who we are. And that is respect. We really probably value that higher than being liked. So I don't like you, man, but I respect you. Awesome. Let's hang out. You know what I'm saying? It really is a point of like being respected. And us men have a big investment in that. It's just the way we are. I'm an old soul, young spirit. I'm a conservative kind of guy when it comes to like, family-oriented ways of growing up. I'm blessed to have a good family in that way. Respect is a big thing. It really is. So when you say, I respect you to your man, it goes such a long way because that just shows that not only does he know that you like him and love him and he makes you feel good and he makes you feel safe and all those things, but you really understand that you respect what he's about. That's showing more depth into not just respecting who he is, but what his values are, what his morals are, what his beliefs are. The fact that he's been emotionally available and stable to you to understand that he doesn't want to ruin things. A good man is willing to be open about those emotional things because he wants you to respect him. He wants you to understand him. So if he's a boy, he probably doesn't care about respect because he's not emotionally mature. He's probably playing games, and we want to avoid those kind of relationships. So when you show that acknowledgement or that phrase, I respect you, that just shows us men that you are listening to me and you really do value me, not just on how I treat you or what kind of boyfriend I am, but my world, what I do, what I represent. It goes a long way. Number 3, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. And again, has nothing to do with the actual result. It has nothing to do with the actual level of success. It's just the effort, man. The effort has to be there in the relationship from the beginning, the middle, and the end. That's the only thing that keeps a relationship sustainable is the effort, the communication, and the effort. So I'm proud of you is so underrated is because, listen, us men, when we find that right woman, we want to treat her right. Man, she looks great. God, she's the most attractive woman I ever met. In my eyes, she's the most beautiful thing. You know, the way she does this, she doesn't do anything wrong. She always gets me, you know. I'm so proud of being with her. She just really compliments me so well. I really want her to be the mother of my kids. I really see it becoming a great lifelong partner with her. He's so proud of you. Us men are so proud of the women that we're with so initially right off the back, you know, just to be in your presence. Just obviously we get to obviously have sex, so which is a big thing. You know, with someone you want to be with, that proud feeling, it makes everything better. And I mean everything better. But when you say that to him, I'm proud of you, that really hits a moment in the heart and spot in the heart where he's just like, you know what? I appreciate that because I'm really working hard. I'm really trying to be open. I'm really trying to make sure we communicate on things that we can get better at. And that deserves to be proud on because you're proud of him and he's proud of you. Share that. All right? Number 4, I'm proud of you. I admire you. I admire you because of your strengths. I admire you that you still keep this positive outlook on life. I admire the fact that you really, you're just such an open-minded person. You know, you're focused more on the solutions, not the problems. You know, you always think of everyone else. You know, you're always so well-mannered. You really bring a lot of energy and light to the room. I admire that about you. These phrases that I've said in part 1 and part 2, you want them back. So what do you want to do to get them back? By giving them to him, if he deserves it. Obviously, not just some schmuck down the street. But, hey, I admire you. No. So to someone that you feel that's special, someone that you feel that's worth it, admire him because you want him to admire you. All right? Number 5 and our final one. I'm so grateful for us, for this. That's expressing how the relationship has progressed. It's acknowledging that even though there's been some tests or some obstacles, which every relationship has, been there, done that, guilty. So don't pretend there's some perfect relationship. Realistic expectations, we talked about this in another video. But I'm so grateful for us is because we're succeeding. We're getting through those tough moments. We're actually talking it out. You know what I'm saying? We're hugging it out. You know what I mean? We're not going to bed angry at each other. We make sure there's always that respect in that relationship. So being grateful for where we're at is actually establishing that level of, wow, we're succeeding. And unfortunately nowadays more than ever, with so much, you know, social media and all these apps, a lot of relationships still go on, but I don't know if they're really succeeding. And that's when I want to make sure we approach each one as healthy as possible. And that's what I'm here to do. Help you with clearing your mind, clearing your goals and your intentions, and hold you accountable on that. That guy's out there for you, and I'm here to help you find him. That being said, I just want to say thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Again, if you need any coaching sessions, coachingwithundressed.com. I'm always here to help. See you soon.